Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer here, and today we're going to be looking at Cat from the Halo Reach line of figures. But before we look at her, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Like all of the Halo Reach figures, it's pretty much the same packaging. You can see Halo Reach getting glassed by the Covenant here. On the back, it just shows the other figures that came out in the wave. No description or anything. So let's get back to the important part, which is the figure. This one here is Cat. Obviously, she's a main character, so already for a lot of people, she's a must-have. But you know, she's a fairly good figure. You know what I mean? She doesn't have any major problems. So let's go ahead and look at her accessories. She does come with her kind of, standard weapon, which was the pistol. Never could understand why, in the game, she always carried a pistol. I feel like, she should have probably used an actual gun, I don't know. But the peg is removable. It does leave a kind of an ugly hole in there. The peg can fit into her back if you're crazy, or onto one of her hips. There is a hole here on the other hip, but it is being used by this, like case thing she has on the side. She also comes with a grenade, like all of the other Halo Reach figures. We'll go ahead and go over the articulation real quick here. She's got, I think it's a double ball peg, but you do not get nearly as much articulation as with the other ones. Because she is a female, they made another body sculpt, and they didn't make the neck as long, so her head sits down lower, and it does kind of limit the articulation, but it's not terrible. You do get range of motion out of it. Her shoulders are ball hinged, or at least this one is. Ball hinge elbow, swivel in the bicep and in the forearm. You get about oh boy, that's not very good, is it? Maybe 45 out of it. She's got a ball-hinged wrist, which swivels in the forearm and in the hand. And on this side, she gets her famous robotic arm. This one here has much more range of motion. Ball hinge at the top. She's got a hinge, which gives you exactly 90 degrees, and a swivel here in the right below the elbow, in the forearm. No wrist articulation. She has an ab crunch. She gets fairly good range of motion out of it. Swivel and everything. She has same kind of hips as all the other ones do, just a different sculpt. They swivel forward, not as much, but they do still swivel. They do swivel back, kind of. She does have that same ball hinge, but boy, the sculpt really kills the articulation on this figure. So pretty much no movement outward at all, even though the articulation is there. It does work as a swivel though, I guess if you needed that. She has a ball hinged knee with probably about 45 degrees of articulation, and it does swivel at the top. And ball-hinged ankles, which swivel in the upper leg here, or I guess the shin, and in the foot. She does not have toe articulation, which does not bother me at all. I don't think that piece of articulation is incredibly useful anyways, so I don't miss it. She does have a peg here in her back, and one on either side of her legs, like I mentioned. The pegs for the grenades on the back. And like the other Halo Reach figures, she does have removable armor helmet. I believe the chest is removable, and shoulders. And I will mention that the shoulders are different than all the other ones because the peg is in the figure and not in the shoulder, which is different, which means that you cannot interchange these with any of the other male charactered Spartans. She does come with, I think she was the first one to come with this pouch on the side of her leg. and her paint overall is really good. This was one of the earlier waves where McFarlane was still doing the really nice paint jobs. Because she is a main character, you know, she's definitely worth picking up, and she's definitely executed very well. So, you know, tell me what you think about her in the comments below, and whether or not you would buy her, and I'll see you later.